Hello, guys. Today, this is my preview show, Liverpool against Crystal Palace, and I'm going to talk about a few things today. I'm going to talk about the opposition first, then I'll predict my start 11, predictions, and more, and probably more. But yeah, man, I'm here, guys. Oh yeah, I'm gonna read out your comments as well. But I'm gonna now talk about now the opposition. So yeah, let's start with the opposition we're playing against. So Crystal Palace at home. Their last game they lost 2-0 to Arsenal. Martinelli scored one for them for Arsenal, and it was an own goal. They're one of the defenders. One of the defenders. He scored a goal and make it 2-0 to Arsenal, and Arsenal won the game. I didn't watch it because obviously I'm not an Arsenal fan. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch the highlights. And yeah, I thought Crystal Palace dominated in the second half. I thought they dominated Arsenal in the second half. Arsenal they played well Arsenal in the first half, but in the second half, at the time Arsenal were leading 1-0 at the time. And Crystal Palace started to control the game and starting to control the game in the second half. But as soon they conceded the second goal at Crystal Palace, that was it. That was the end. And yeah, they lost 2-0 to Arsenal. And yeah. Now I'm gonna look at their preseason games as well. I'm going to include their preseason games. Um let me see. Even though I shouldn't be looking at their preseason games, but I just want to see their form. I just want to see Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace preseason games or preseason results. Um, let me see. Come on, why are they going to show their preseason games? Hold on. Yeah. Their last preseason game they won 4-2 against Montpellier from France. Before that they won 3-0 against QPR. Then they drew with Leeds United, and then they won against Gillingham. They won 3-2 against Gillingham, and then they lost 3-1 to Manchester United in the preseason game, and also we played them in the preseason game as well. We beat them 2-0. So apart from the small teams, like the smaller teams, they do struggle against the big team, even though they are pretty difficult to play against. But they're pretty much they lost all of their games against big teams, but against small teams like QPR, Gillingham, and Montpellier, they won all three of them. So yeah, that is their preseason game, man, and yeah, so that's their form is not the greatest, but then again, we didn't really have the great piece preseason as well. We didn't have the greatest of preseason game, and yeah. Now let's now check out the injuries that we have. Um, so I'm going to mention the players who are injured. So Thiago's injured, Curtis Jones he's injured, Diogo Jota is injured, Kelleher, Simicas, Naby Keita, Oxlade Chamberlain, and Konate. All of them are injured. So we're gonna have to we just have to play the players who are fit enough. I heard that. Well, oh yeah, another thing as well. I heard that Naby Keita looks like he's gonna be back for the game against Crystal Palace. I'm not too sure we should play him straight away though. because he's not going to be fully fit, and it is against Crystal Palace. They are a physical side. Patrick Vieira, Patrick Vieira's team, his team does set up more physical, and we need to watch out of that. I thought Arsenal, yeah, the game against Arsenal, I thought Arsenal struggled in the second half, but they managed to win the game. They beat Crystal Palace 2-0. We need to do the same on Monday. We need to do the same thing, right? Play the right players in there and put them in their right positions, and then I can see us beating them. But yeah, let's head into the start 11. I'm gonna set this up. Starting 11. Let's see. Share this. Just need to scroll down. Yeah, that's it. Right, this I just made this up. Is it? It's not very clear, innit? I'm gonna have to make it closer. Hold on. I'm gonna make this closer. Make sure you guys can see it properly. Wait, it's a bit too close. Right, that is not the pick. That's not the team that I'll pick. By the way, that I just made this team up. I want Klopp to use this formation, but I just can't see it. He's not going to use that formation. Yeah, but that is not the team. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to now predict my start 11. It won't be a 4-2-3-1 formation. It's going to be a 4-3-3. But he has to play the right players, man. This time he has to play the right players. So let me see now. So let's see. So Alisson, he's gonna stay in goal. I'm gonna put Alisson in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold's gonna play out. So this is gonna be my 11. I'm not gonna play a 4-2-3-1. I just don't think Klopp will pick that. But the players that I want Klopp to put in that game against Crystal Palace, right? I want to see that. So Alisson's in goal. I'll pick Alisson. Right back, I'm going to pick Trent Alexander-Arnold. I thought Matip was awful, but I'm still going to play him because it's not like we played multiple games. So I'm going to play Matip in this game. Van Dijk's going to play inside Matip. Robertson's going to play because obviously Tsimikas, he's injured. Now the midfield three, I am not going to play. I'm not going to play that. Right, for me, I've been saying this for time. I thought Henderson. I didn't think he was great, Henderson, right, in the game against Crystal Palace. But I thought since he played as a number 6, I thought he played better. And for me, we should sacrifice one of our DMs. And for me, Henderson should start. I think we should play him as a number 6. Me personally, I'll put him as a number 6. Then the side, then I'm going to, so let's see. So Henderson can be as a DM, right? So let me see. So I just set this up. Right, the right-hand side is going to have to be Curtis Jones is injured. Naby Keita's injured. I don't really want to put Naby Keita. It's because we are running. We do need an experienced player in there, but at the same time, I refuse to play. Again, I don't like to see Henderson and Milner playing together as well. I don't want to see that. We can't be playing. I'm just having the feeling that club is going to play James Milner, but I'm not going to. For me, I will not play James Milner. I would actually play. I'm going to play Carvalho, and this is going to be controversial, but I'm going to put Carvalho. Wait, what number? Wait, Carvalho. I'm gonna actually play Carvalho in this. Um, Crap, how you spell his name? Wait, Fabio Carvalho. Yeah, he's number 28. Okay, so I'm going to actually put Carvalho on the left. I just can't see Jurgen Klopp doing that. It would be too unrealistic to play him as a midfield. But I don't want to see. I don't want it. Not Henderson. I don't want to see Milner. I don't want to see him playing in the midfield. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. So Carvalho, obviously, I need to change the kit number. How you do that again? How you change the kit number? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Um, number 29. And Elliot's gonna be at the opposite side. I would like to see that. I would actually like to see that. And then the front three, for me, Diaz has to play on it. Obviously, I didn't think he was great against Fulham, but we just have to keep him. We just have to play him. And don't forget, it's not like we played loads of games. We only played one game in per week. So, and plus we're gonna play on the Monday. So, for me, I will go for Diaz. Salah, I'm gonna go for Salah on the right, and Darwin Núñez has to play. He has to play. Darwin Núñez has to play. No, not Firmino. Not Firmino. I'm sorry, not Firmino. I thought he was dreadful against Fulham, and for me, he's not ready. Play our new numbers. Not play our new striker, Darwin Núñez. Please, Jurgen Klopp, you got to play Darwin Núñez in this game, or should I say, in that game against Crystal Palace. We must play him, because I thought he was our best player against Fulham. He caused them problems with his physicality, with his movement, with his not necessarily pace, but he's directness as well. And that's what I want to see from my striker. So I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but that is the team. That would be the team that I would pick. But I just don't think Jurgen Klopp will pick the midfield two with Carvalho and Elliott because they're extremely young. He's going to play James Milner. Something's telling me that he's going to play James Milner. James Milner, I think he's going to play Elliott and James Milner into the midfield. But again, I just don't like to see Henderson and Milner play together. I just don't like it. It's not creative enough. That midfield is not creative. I'm just keeping it 100, mate. I'm just keeping it 100. That midfield, if he plays Milner, Henderson, and Elliott, that is not creative. I'm sorry. That is not creative. So, yeah, I would play that team. Why not? Yes, I know it's against. I know Crystal Palace. Their midfield is very physical. I know that, but we just need to get the best players in. Nullify the problems. And for me, I think we should play this team. But I just don't think we will play that team, right? Before I predict before I predict the game, I'm gonna show you how we should play. So let me see. So for me, Henderson, I don't want him to be bombing forward. I don't want him to be the box-to-box midfielder. I want him to stay in the middle and protect the back four. I don't want him going too advanced, right? Or if he does go advanced, these two players are not going to be as great defensively. So he's got to stay there, right? I don't want you to bomb up and giving a lot of space to the defenders. I don't want to see that. So I want to see you, Henderson, there. Stay there, right? You can go forward a little bit, but not too advanced. Not too advanced. Because these two players are very attacking-minded players, Carvalho and Elliott. They're attacking-minded footballers. So I don't want to see Henderson bombing forward unnecessary, right? Robertson, I thought you were poor against Fulham. I want you to just defend. Just defend. You are a fullback, mate. Right? All you need to just defend. Right? Don't just give the ball away and let the winger go skip past you. No, come on, you got to defend. Right? New Darwin Nunes, keep the good work, man. I want you to do exactly the same thing like the game against Fulham. Be more physical. Make it hard for make it hard for their centre backs and bully them. And if he does do that, he's gonna bang in goals again. Salah, I want you to be more decisive. I want you to be more decisive. Yes, he scored the goal and he got the assist, but I want you to be more decisive. When you're in a good position, right, you got to make your decision quickly. Shoot, if you're in this position and no defenders around you, right, make up the right decision. So let's say so Darwin Núñez is coming in. I want you to cross the ball like what you did against Fulham. I want you to do that the same. And as for Diaz, you need to be more decisive as well, right? If you're in a good position as well, I want you to do exactly the same thing. Cross the ball in to Núñez, and don't forget, guys, get the best out of Darwin Núñez. He's not going to hold up. He's not really good at holding up the play. The best way to get the best out of Darwin Núñez is to whip those balls in, and the crosses has to be accurate, right? Whip that ball in and let Darwin Núñez head those in because he's very good at heading as well, right? I want the wingers and the two midfielders, the advanced midfielders, to supply balls to Darwin Núñez as well. Elliott, you have to do that. Carvalho has to do that as well, right? I want you to do that from corner kicks, right? Robertson takes the corner kick from there, whip that ball into the center, and don't let and let Núñez get into his position and finish and headers it or finishes it. Right? That's what I want to see. Right? I don't want to see you guys all over the place. I don't want to see Henderson out of position. Same with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Don't go forward too much. I just want you to defend, right? Against Crystal Palace. I just want you to defend. All right? Right. So that is my analysis Right. Now let's head into let me just get rid of this. Get rid of this. Right. And now let's predict the game. And I do think we'll win the game this time. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Liverpool. I'm just hoping that we keep a clean sheet and score goals, score the 2 goals, and move on to the next game against Manchester United. So I'm going for 2-0. I'm going to go for 2-0 to Liverpool. All right, guys. What is your guys' prediction? Leave in the comment section, man. Leave the you can leave a comment, make a prediction about you can predict the game. I'm going for a 2-0 win. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win. And yeah, man. Now I'm gonna let you guys comment. But if you don't comment in like 3 to 5 minutes, then I'm going to go. So anyone want to leave a comment? Anyone? 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 I can see 2 of you watching me. Don't forget to leave a comment. Right. Anyone? No comments. But yeah, man, I already done the start 11 predictions. Predict my start 11 against Crystal Palace, and I done analysis about the game, like how do we set up and beat Crystal Palace and the opposition. Also, obviously Arsenal beat them 2-0 in the first game. The Arsenal beat Crystal Palace 2-0, and yeah, I thought Crystal Palace dominated in the second half, but as soon they conceded the second goal, that was it. That was the end. That was the end. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave now. Um, yeah. So I see you guys next. I see you guys whatever I'm doing the next stream. And yeah, see you guys next time and goodbye.